Before we get into this video, I want to say that this video may contain some spoilers for GTA 6. But if you've been in the GTA 6 space, you may have already heard of these theories. So there have been many rumors that Jason, one of the main protagonists of the upcoming Grand Theft Auto 6, is an undercover cop, or an undercover agent, or an ex-cop, or ex-military. This is a topic that has taken over the GTA 6 space after the release of the first official trailer. And for now, this is just a theory, as most of the things that are being discussed. However, there are many real hints that Rockstar have left in Jason's outfit, in some trailer shots, and the other promotional material Rockstar provided that are in support of this theory. In today's video, we'll look at all the evidence we have by analyzing multiple articles, discussing findings made by the community, and also touch on some other subjects connected to Jason, such as who the actor for Jason might be. So let's start with the first official trailer for Grand Theft Auto 6. Let's lay out the theory itself. I've seen some speculation that Jason is an undercover cop. Makes sense since we see first-person gameplay of a police raid. I'm guessing he falls in love with Lucia and is torn between his duty and his love. Could be not true, but it seems like it would be a good twist and something Rockstar would do. So this is the scene in question. In this scene, we get a look at 4 police officers. We know that by the police badge on the back of the body armor. We only get a look at 4 officers. And pay attention to the outfits of the police officers, because we're gonna come back to that later. The cop on the far right stands out because he seems to be wearing a plain white tank top with no body armor, unlike the rest of the officers who are wearing body armor with backwards caps. So he might be a higher ranked police officer. And the fact that this scene is showing all of these police officers storming into this apartment, which they seem to be detailed characters, almost like they're important characters from the story. And they may not be, again, this is just theorizing. However, the most important part of this scene that connects to Jason is perhaps that the cop on the far right and the one in the middle of the frame are wearing these very distinctive olive green cargo pants. One of them is wearing jeans, but it seems like these cargo pants are a part of their uniform. Similar cargo pants to those can be seen on Jason in the official Grand Theft Auto 6 artwork provided by Rockstar. This article by Exputer says, GTA 6 fans have been busy digging into the lore of both protagonists since the trailer dropped. It appears that users may have already found notable details about Jason. A slew of forums and posts have popped up with speculations, with evidence that complies with prior findings. A post by the redditor JackTorrens80 on the GTA 6 subreddit solidifies the past rumors that clarify that Jason would start the game as a cop. The pants worn by the protagonist in the GTA 6 poster are a part of the official uniform of Miami-Dade Police. The green cargo pants are the same color used by the Miami-Dade Police SWAT team. Additionally, the inclusion of body cam footage in the trailer may also imply his past background as a cop. It is speculated that he was dismissed from the service during the events of the game, having to continue his life as a petty thief. And you can see the comparison image. By the way, the pants on the right are the exact same pants that the police officers in the clip from the trailer were wearing, with the same black bands and gun holsters. Jason doesn't have any gun holsters in the artwork, so it's possible he may have only kept the pants when he left the police. The white tank top that he's wearing is also similar to the one on the cop that was on the far right of the shot. This person in the comments says he is probably a dismissed cop/soldier, got too desperate and started to do petty crimes. Lucia brings him the local connections and scores, and he uses his former police training skills and weaponry and vehicles. A dismissed corrupt cop/soldier, a freshly out of jail ex-prisoner, Victor Vance and Tommy Vercetti. There could be more parallels between these two pairs of characters if you think about it. Vic was being betrayed again and again in his storyline. When he finally decided to quit, his brother pushed him to enter another deal with Tommy, which eventually killed him. Tommy, on the other hand, is a more cunning and ambitious person. He promised Rosenberg to leave him a piece of his Vice City empire, but later abandoned him and left him exiled in Las Venturas. These are some valid points, and those are some great comparisons with Tommy Vercetti and Victor Vance. We may see some similar themes in this story, and this would align perfectly with what Rockstar showed us in the trailer. Not only his pants, but Jason's haircut could also suggest he is some kind of ex-cop or ex-military. His short hairstyle is very typical for a law enforcement officer. But let me know what you think of this theory in the comments down below. Interestingly, the composition of the shots in the trailer may also be a giveaway for the story and Jason's role in GTA 6. The fact that Jason's face is either shown only from the side or is obscured by a mask. ask. Let's look at this post by Jojo Reddit. The trailer might have given us everything we need to know about the structure of Lucia and Jason's plot. This plot is based only on the fact that I believe everything we were shown in the trailer was meticulously chosen to portray specific aspects of the game and that nothing is just randomly put there, both on a technical and storytelling level. I am also a huge fan of the 7 basic plots concept, and I will expand this further at the bottom of the post. On the technical side, we were shown, I'll be very brief on this one, improvements from the past game, such as wildlife, land diversity, density, etc. The core dynamic of social media, which I think will be how we're gonna manage a sort of honor system like the one from Red Dead Redemption 2, but also might broadcast random encounters across the map in real time, the interiors and the verticality of the city. On the storytelling side, we're shown the madness of the parodical state of Leonida, not only as shallow as San Andreas was, but also straight out crazy, and the huge impact of social media on our current society. This is why I think the trailer tells us about Jason being an undercover cop, Lucia being the lifelong struggling criminal protagonist, and how Jason falls in love with her. Jason is hiding something. On this trailer, Jason's face is sketchy. His face is hardly ever shown fully as opposed to Lucia, as I said earlier. In this shot, Jason is partially shown, Lucia's full body is shown as opposed to Jason, who has only half of his head visible. In this one, we only see one side of his face. This shot also shows us only one side of his face. Here we see Lucia is fully shown, and the only times we see Jason full face, he's always behind Lucia. Like if she is the one calling the shots, or maybe the only one that actually cares about this lifestyle. But what is he hiding? I don't know, but it's kinda curious how the only first-person frame we get is from the POV of what seems to be a white policeman. And it's also curious how the only word he says during the trailer is trust. Like if that's what he's trying to build, but will eventually break. But he falls in love, as Tom Petty's lyrics suggest. There was a girl I knew, she said she cared about me, she tried to make my world the way she thought it should be. Yeah, we were desperate then to have each other to hold, but love is a long, long road. Yeah, love is a long, long road. Is this obvious? Maybe yes, or maybe not. But if you're familiar with the 7 basic plots concept, you might find this very similar to the tragedy trope. The protagonist is a hero with a major character flaw or great mistake, which is ultimately their undoing. They're unfortunate and evokes pity at their folly and the fall of a fundamentally good character. Many stories fall under this plot. Classics such as Oedipus, Macbeth, Romeo and Juliet, but also contemporaries such as Citizen Kane, Jules and Jim, and Bonnie and Clyde. I kind of feel like Lucia is our protagonist, which after breaking out of jail starts pursuing a freedom dream that's abrupted by Jason, which becomes her flaw, as he's actually the undercover cop sent to bring her to justice. Lucia will eventually fall, but Jason will too, because he couldn't help but falling in love with her along the way. Pure speculation, nothing solid. I have basically never written a Reddit post, so feel free to criticize and leave your thoughts. Sounds like a solid theory in my opinion. I want to briefly touch on Jason's actor. At this point, we don't know anything about him. Jason has only said one word in the trailer, trust. We also have some lines from the leaks from 2022, but his voice does sound different in the trailer. I mean, we can make guesses, but I think it's better if we just wait it out. I will make another video on Jason's actor as soon as we get more info. If you guys enjoyed the video, a thumbs up would be appreciated. Subscribe for more GTA 6 videos like this one. I appreciate all the people that joined the Discord. If you want to join as well, you can find the link in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.